ActiveViam is a powerful analytics and steering platform for risk management used by clients all over the world, such as HSBC, Société Générale, ING, and many others. Up until now, product control was fastidious. Controllers had to spend hours exploring each book and exchange dozens of emails with traders and managers to validate them. ActiveViam changes that. ActiveViam streamlines and accelerates the whole process, not just because it has a superior technology, but because it creates a space that brings together the data visualization, the alerting, and the collaborative process that controllers need to do their job quickly and accurately. In this demo, I will show how risk controllers use ActiveViam to work with traders and managers to examine and validate books or to send instructions and warnings. With a single click, I'll show you a daily P&L check and a validation using a comprehensive list of risk indicators like sensitivities, VAR, and expected shortfall that ActiveViam calculates on the fly, as well as the generation of compliance reports. I'm a controller, and this is my dashboard. It contains all the data I need, and the visualization is designed to let me focus on what's important. For example, it's nice that here I can see everything that has changed between yesterday and today. I also have metrics of P&L, including flash P&L, official P&L, and estimated P&L. We designed it this way because we know you'll want to keep an eye on them. We also have the past few days online for multiple desks, and you can zoom in on any of them. I'm going to show you three things: the trading desk, the P&L explain, and the generation of compliance reports. These are tasks we know every controller performs very often, and now we're going to perform them quicker and better than before. Let's start with the trading desk. As soon as I import the data for the day, I see here that I have an exception. This is ActiveMonitor. It's a great product that's part of the ActiveViam platform and that generates alerts according to the parameters you set. ActiveMonitor even has filters in place so you don't waste time with false alarms, because no one likes that. So ActiveMonitor noticed an issue with Chris's book, number 5, when I imported the flash P&L. I'll now investigate what the problem is. With ActivePivot, one of the great and unique things you can do is to drill down and drill through all the way down to the trade if you want, or the trader, like I'm doing now. And it is all displayed instantly. It's really awesome. So I check, and I immediately see what's wrong with Book 5, a 200% difference on Flash P&L, which is certainly a problem with the sign. I can perform an adjustment directly in ActiveViam. To do that, I just switch to the Adjustment dashboard and filter for Chris. ActiveViam offers a nice visualization with the audit trail here on the right for the trading desk and Book 5. I'm going to create a formula to show the difference between the official P&L and the Flash P&L. This is quick and easy to do in ActiveViam. Done. Now I'm going to request an adjustment and send it to the trader with a comment for approval. This is the workflow I have set up for Flash P&L, but we know that people often have several processes to deal with other issues. And in the ActiveViam platform, it's easy to set up different workflows, for instance, for official P&L or VAR or sensitivity indicators. Traders also use ActivePivot, but they don't need to access the same data in the same way as controllers. So as a trader, my dashboard has a different configuration. ActiveUI is the UI product of the ActiveViam suite, and it gives you a lot of flexibility to set up your views just the way you like. Here, for instance, for myself, I have put a trade blotter, the sensitivity indicator, the P&L trends. With ActiveUI, you can even change the language on the fly if you want to show something on your screen to a colleague. Here, this little message box shows the request for adjustment from the controller. The trader comments and replies. One of the nice things about everyone being on the same platform is that you don't even need to check your email. You can do everything without leaving your dashboard. Back on the controller dashboard, I can move on to another aspect of my job. For example, I want to explore those different P&L books and understand the reason for these P&L changes. For that, we've created for this demo a dedicated P&L explanatory dashboard. It has multiple widgets and graphs to immediately spot issues to investigate, but in ActiveUI, you can really set it up however you like. On the dashboard, I directly select a desk from the drop-down list, and then a book to access all its details. And as always with ActivePivot, I can drill all the way up or down with no limitations. If I focus on Book 5, I see now the P&L in the UI, and the gradient shows the limit utilization on this book. On the right side, there is a column chart with the delta, vega, and theta. We have the scatter plot on the left side, which is very useful to compare two metrics like P&L and VAR. Thanks to this custom visualization, it takes me just a few seconds to ascertain that all is well with Book 5. There's no breach of VAR, no major P&L unexplained, and in fact, no major difference with yesterday's figures, so I can move on. Now in Book 4, I see right away that there are some exceptions in the VAR P&L scatterplot graph for Euro at least. The P&L VAR backtesting looks terrible, and I have a big unexplained P&L. This book will definitely require further analysis. After I've done the analysis for each book, it's time to perform the final approval, so I am going to my dedicated approval dashboard where I see all the books neatly arranged. I select each book for which I want management approval. I'll do it for Book 5, as I know there are no problems. However, for Book 7, Active Pivot shows me there is some stop-loss limit breach, and since I have the audit trail on the right on the same screen, I can see that this is not the first time. Like before, I use the embedded workflow system of Active Monitor, so I don't waste any time messing around with emails, and I notify the manager about Book 7. Warning, limit breach for today. Then I approve. Now let's see a third dashboard, the view for the manager. As I said before, ActiveUI lets you create customized views easily. So here we created one for managers that shows all the information that we know is important for them. I have a map to look at the evolution of the P&L, and here are some risk measures per country, estimated P&L, and so on. And thanks to Active Monitor, I have a module that will alert me in real time if there are major exceptions or major limit breaches. The message box here contains my pending approvals. For Book 5, there is no problem, so I just click OK. For Book 7, the controller sent me a warning message earlier. I need to double check that, and the great thing is that I can do that in just one click. Select View Detail, and it opens a new contextual dashboard. Just one click, and now I see the same audit trail the controller saw, and I also have some other very useful views like this tabular with the limit utilization, the limit goal, and the status of the stop-loss limit. Everything I need to make my decision immediately. What I see on Book 7 is that we are 1% above the limit goal, 81% instead of 80%. I'm going to change the limit goal to 85% and authorize it. I don't need to go into another program or even another view to do that. I can make the change directly in the spreadsheet. The effect is instant, and now the limit alert is in the warning zone, but no longer breached. I now approve Book 7 with a comment for the controller to say I have changed the limit. Let's return one more time to the controller dashboard to close the day. When the manager approved Books 5 and 7, it was reflected immediately on the dashboard, and it updated the audit trail at the same time. My final task of the day as a controller is to run the backtesting and generate some reports for the regulator. The backtesting is also done entirely in Active Pivot with another dedicated dashboard. There I can see for each desk the evolution of the VAR and the P&L, and what's great is that I can change the confidence level and the time scale, and everything is recomputed on the fly, so you can see the number of overshootings change in real time when I play with those parameters. From there, I can even generate PDFs ready to be sent to the regulator. We saw how the ActiveViam platform works for intraday risk management and intraday reporting. It's a truly interactive environment that ensures that all users will have access to the data they need, presented in the way that makes the most sense for them. It's designed to let you do your work as quickly and efficiently as possible, whether alone or as part of workflows that involve other users of the platform. Product control is just one example that shows the efficiency and the flexibility of the ActiveViam platform. ActiveViam implementations are deeply customized to fit each client's unique use case and methods. But the common trend among all of them is that they enable users to make better decisions faster and always based on the most up-to-date and most comprehensive data.